Hi everyone, this video will demonstrate how to use a Clonezilla USB to perform image restoration. So in this case, the image is actually stored in the NFS-Server, and the Clonezilla is actually installed in a Rufus USB stick, in which I'm going to boot the stick on the system. So this is the particular image that we have cloned inside the NFS. So it's actually called Ubuntu Save 26th of June image. So we are going to deploy this image. So based on what we have here, the original system with which we captured the image, right? The disk size is 20 GB and 10 GB for second disk. So we want to make sure that the so-called when we deploy this image, restore this image, right, the system got to have a bigger or equivalent size compared to the previous image we captured. So right now we want to be able to boot into USB, so we will want to edit the VMX file of this particular image restore system. We are going to add these two fields, firmware EFI and BIOS boot delay. Once it's added, we will be able to boot into the Clonezilla USB. So we will power on the system. So we are going to check that, make sure we are connected the USB. So it seems like we did not detect the USB, and we'll do some troubleshooting. It seems like the USB is connected to another VMware, so we are going to check. So we are going to make sure the USB is removed and not connected to other VMware as well. Then we will begin to connect it to this particular VMware. Now we will need to reset the system. So we have already boot into the Clonezilla USB. I will just choose Clonezilla Live. You can also choose to load it into the RAM if you wanted to. So we will need to choose English or language and keep the default keyboard, US keyboard. Start Clonezilla. So in this case, we are going to choose a device to image. since I'm using NFS-Server, I'll use NFS-Server. So I do have a DHCP server in the background, so I'll choose DHCP to allocate IP addresses to this particular system. So my MLS is 4, version 4. So my NFS-Server has an IP of 192.168.10.88. So for NFS share, I will need to type in the directory. So that we could see that the system managed to detect the my NFS server. So I will just choose the default, which is beginner mode. In this case, I'm going to do restore this, so it will be the third option, restore this, restore an image to the local disk. So the image I'm going to restore here is the Ubuntu save 26th of June. I want to make sure that I choose the 2 disks. So we just leave this to default for the partition table. Yes, we will be check the image before restoring, and in this case we will just leave this option to default. In the meantime, while the image is being restored, I'm going to remove the boot from USB. I'm going to remove these 2 options. Choose yes, type yes, type yes again. restoration will take some time as I have two disks to be restored. I'll press enter to continue. So in this case, I'm going to do a power off first, the system after image restoration. So since I already power off, I want to check to ensure that the removal drive is no longer there, and also to ensure that the image restore BMX file has the particular options being removed, which is firmware EFI and boot delay. So right now I will try to boot up the restored system. So after the system is restored, we will definitely want to check the file systems to ensure the disks are properly restored. So right now, I'll go to the terminal. So we can see that the disks are already properly installed.